Welcome to today's edition of You Tax and Development, the Inevitables. Last edition, we promised to delve into the issues around who is authorized to collect taxes from citizens, and that we'll do right away. Tax administration in Nigeria is situated within the three tiers of government, that is the federal, state, and local government. At the federal level, as at now, that might be subject to change anytime soon when the new law is passed. When the new law is passed, we have, but as at now, we have the Federal Inland Revenue Services (FIRS). They are permitted to collect taxes at the federal level from companies and individuals serving in the military, in the armed forces. At the state level, you have the State Internal Revenue Services or State Board of Internal Revenues, depending on the name that the state authorizes to answer. They collect taxes from individuals at that level. That will include the personal income tax and the pay as you earn. Then at the local government level, you have the Local Government Revenue Committee, who are authorized to collect levies and dues at that level. The major issue is the provision of the law that makes it mandatory that these institutions of government are the ones to collect these taxes, and any other agent or person or institution that they authorize to collect these taxes on their behalf. This is where the challenge comes in because transactions happens every day and at any time. So the Federal Inland Revenue Services may not be everywhere to control collection of VAT and withholding taxes. So they register companies, every entity to or certify them to collect VAT and withholding tax, especially those who are above the threshold. As at now, is still companies that has over 25 million threshold. That will change by the time the new law comes in. There's a review upwards. These have been the gap that local governments and state governments, especially, they are the biggest culprits of this. They use this opportunity to authorize agents, individuals to collect taxes through any means whatsoever. While there is that provision in the law, which we are still contesting if we still need to put some measures to control the abuse of that provision. There was no time that the law permits anyone to use roadblocks to collect taxes. There's no time that the law permits anyone to be beaten. There's no time the law permits that people's goods and services be destroyed in the name of collection of taxes. So wherever that happens, it becomes unethical, unlawful, and illicit, if you allow me to use that language. So what should we do going forward? We will advise that the government should invest in technology. We are in an era of technology where you can, at the comfort of your home, do anything through your phone. And yeah, of course, if they are interested or don't mind losing huge sums of money, which we know they bargain with these agents and agree on a stipulated amount that they will remit to the government at the end of the month. And those people go out there to collect 10 times over and remit just a little. And the government loses. The people who they are collecting the money from loses as well. Why don't we even use a little sum of what they are going to be losing to these agencies or individuals or personnel to invest in technology. And that would be one of that would constitute an infrastructure that you can use for a long time. Service providers, for example, can develop a USSD code for government, and people just dial that code in their phone, whether they have internet or not. It's easy and simple. So, my advice for today is that citizens within a jurisdiction, especially small businesses, you remember that our major emphasis are on small businesses, can come together and have a dialogue with government to ask for the best fit approach to collection of taxes and administering of taxes within their jurisdiction, bearing in mind the principles of equity and also the protections of life and properties, which is the very first function of government. And anything that goes against this is unethical and unlawful and against the people. Once again, my name is Chinedu Basi. You can reach out to us through the email showing on the screen. We're happy to take your suggestions. We're happy to also take your questions and respond to them where appropriate. Thank you, and we look forward to meeting with you in our next edition.